Last review, your boy. I don't even know if I'm saying his name right, but I'm guessing it's Lute. He's a part of Dreamville. He's one of J. Cole's up and comers. Mm-hmm. Based on what we reviewed this week, if you listen to the one we just reviewed, Without Warning, and then you go into this, it's definitely like the complete opposite end of the spectrum.
No, because we're diverse.
We're definitely diverse.
Definitely, you know what I'm saying? We can go from that to this.
This is my first time ever listening to this artist, by the way.
Me too.
And I know this album came out like late September. We're kind of about a month behind. But you know, I knew I was gonna get it in at some point, but this was the time to get it in. Wasn't a lot of albums that came out this week that were reviewable to us. And Lute came out with his 1996 Part 2.
Part 2. No.
Right?
Yeah.
Which, okay, when people be like, the 90s, the hip hop is dead.
Yeah.
There's no more good music out there. And then I'm listening to Lute and I'm like, what are you talking about? It's West 1996. Excuse me, Lute. I don't know if Lute's listening. Sorry about that.
West 1996.
West 1996, Part 2. You know, a lot of people say, it's just dead. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Lute is right here. If you want that, it definitely has a 90s feel to it.
Oh yeah.
Right? Just kind of the style that, you know what he sounds like, man? I don't want to do this because I feel like I'm saying this about everybody. It kind of sounds like a little bit like a kind of Outcast, you know what I'm saying, kind of vibe to it. What's up with this? It's them and then Earth Gang.
Well, you know, what I feel is that we may start seeing the children of Outcast. You know what I'm saying? Basically.
Oh, the babies.
The babies. People who were influenced.
Outcast babies.
By
because it's crazy. I've been seeing a lot of Drake babies, so to see like an Outcast baby is like
coming out right now. People getting put on. Like, there's going to be a time where it's going to be there's going to be some kids who are in the age group where their parents didn't move on to playing something else. They're playing some of the old shit.
Right.
They're playing the old shit because they're like, hey, I'm an old head. I like this shit. This is better than now.
Right.
So they're playing Outcast, you know what I'm saying, where other things are going on in hip hop. So their kids are hearing something that they didn't grow up listening to with their friends. They grew up listening to that with their parents. You know what I'm saying? Or an older sibling. You know what I'm saying? And that's why you get some late bloomers. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And we're gonna get those here and there from different artists, because there's also those the people who don't evolve with hip hop. They're just like, I'm gonna listen to what I like. Like, that's my favorite group, and I'm gonna put my children onto that because I think this is dope music. You know what though?
Lute isn't that young though. I'm looking. He's 28 years old.
28.
He's 28.
Oh, well, then he's definitely just influenced.
That's really like our demographic, right?
It's pretty close,
right?
It's not that far off, but we're in there. Yeah, I think
because I say probably 25 through 34.
No.
Is our demographic. Like, we probably all like some of the same things.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Whereas maybe a 25-year-old will say some wild shit like the Carter 3 was the best Carter album. Fucking dickhead. You know what I'm saying? But, I mean, the fact that you think that the Carter Lil Wayne is one of the better rappers shows that you're still within our kind of demographic. Yeah. You're in our demographic. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's what Lute, he kind of rhymes for. He rhymes for that demographic. It's definitely lyrical. He's got clever rhymes. If you're not paying attention, some of that shit you'll miss. You know what I'm saying? If you're not paying attention carefully, because he's very slick with some of his rhymes. Like when he was like, he said, something about his mama need Huggies and a new crib. You know what I'm saying? Like he, little kind of plays off words like that he'll do that you won't really catch. And these beats on here they're pretty strong. It gives you like, there's definitely a 90s vibe to this.
They help paint the pictures that he's painting, because he's on there talking, some stories and shit, and just like spit some real shit. You know, like it's like uplifting and more, and like it ain't all about jewelry. You know, what I'm saying cars and all that. It's about some real shit. You know what I'm saying? He's over there spitting some hot shit, some 90s. It's like a 90s vibe, like you said. And I don't know. I was really feeling this shit. Like it was nostalgic listening to it. I mean,
it's definitely nostalgic because it does put you in a mind frame. It feels like there's it's like you're listening to something from that time period. It really does. I don't know if it's 96.
I would say hence the 1996. Yeah.
This is definitely a struggle album, and I don't mean that like he struggled to make it.
No.
Maybe so in a sense, but the vibes that he's giving off is like, I'm trying to make it. You know what I'm saying? And this is what I'm dealing with in the process of getting there. And I know there's probably a lot of artists that out there that are probably listening to that could probably relate to that album as a whole. People just trying to just make it out of their situations and get to the top. So I related to it.
Oh yeah.
Just that kind of struggle to get to the next level. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely that type of album.
Yeah, definitely just if you're listening to this album from this day and age, you're not gonna get the shit that you're expecting. Like you're gonna hear this shit and it's gonna put you onto some shit that we've been trying to preach to you.
Right.
And you gotta listen to this album and basically soak in like he's dropping some knowledge in here.
It's definitely very conscious.
Yeah.
Very conscious album.
Definitely dropping some knowledge in there, and I mean he's spitting some real ass fucking shit. I was very impressed.
He was actually supposed to drop this back in 2014. I was actually reading about this, and then J. Cole said, "No, don't drop it."
What?
Wait. It's almost 3 years later that this came out.
Wow.
Right. He's supposed to originally drop this as a free mixtape. So he had to hold it. Oh, I think he had to get the samples cleared on it. So it's like, don't put this out as free. We won't put this out to sell. Let's get these samples cleared. And it took that long to get them all cleared.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. But you can see that this was kind of like a timeless project. I even think I read something somewhere that J. Cole, so he brought him on his tour with him, but he also paid him for the amount of time that he missed from work. On top of I know this is some real shit out here. This is real struggle life, man. You know what I'm saying? So
that's really when you believe in someone as well. You know?
Nah, J. Cole. Okay, listen, y'all. J. Cole. You may not like J. Cole as a rapper or whatever, but J. Cole's ushering in like a new wave of like talented dudes on a come up.
Man, shout out to him.
Yeah, like J. Cole is definitely gonna have like some little mark that he's gonna leave of
a legacy of
just artists. You know what I'm saying? They got to develop. They're still all of them are still developing, but
have potential.
They all got potential.
Yeah,
every single one of them. And this was a solid project. I like this. What do you rank this on a scale of 1 to 10? Beats, rhymes, concepts.
No, you go from 21 Savage, Offset, Metro Boomin, and then you go to this. Is it really weird to give it the exact same score? No. It's a 9.5 to me.
So you give us a 9.5?
Yeah, no.
This is interesting. What kept you from giving it a 10?
I want more. I know there's gonna kind of wanted some features, and it just, to me, I just have a feeling that when he gets in a spotlight, he's gonna even be better.
Right.
Like I'm expecting more from him. As crazy it is, me thinking that this is pretty much a 10, but I'm giving him the 9.5 because I know there's more.
I'm giving this a 9.5 too. I almost gave it the 9.
No.
But I give this a 9.5 because my probably my point of not giving it a 10 was he's kind of in this with this album, he's kind of just right here in this little space. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And it was this little space this whole time, the whole album. I know there's going to be more that he'll be able to talk about as he grows and as he he starts to see different things or whatever. Yeah. This sounds like somebody from like a small town trying to get on. Not to say that his mind state or whatever is, whatever. But I know that he's got a lot. When he reaches to a certain point and he starts to see more things, starts to deal with all these women and this fucking fame and money and friendships and all that kind of stuff. I already know that the stories he's going to tell are going to be off the chain. Yeah. Because just by seeing what he told from
what his experience,
the perspective of the guy that's working at his 9 to 5 and is like, fuck this bullshit. I just want to get to the top. Well, when he gets to the top, it's going to be a whole nother ball game, and he's going to have to deal with all
more stories.
Yeah, more stories. I like his stories. I like what he's talking about. I like what he's saying. I like his perspective on things.
We need more storytelling. You know what I'm saying? There's not enough artists out there that do storytelling, and that are really strong at it. You know?
Joyner Lucas is pretty strong. He's pretty strong too.
I'm saying he's pretty strong.
I think he's from Charlotte, so there's kind of a southern vibe. There's like a southern twist to all of this stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's not too southern to where it doesn't. It's not like with Earth Gang. Earth Gang, you can feel their southern vibes, right? Whereas him, it's kind of like you feel that southern twang, but you can tell he's like a little bit further up north than Atlanta, or Georgia or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I liked it. It was a pretty solid album. Shouts out to Lute.
Shout out definitely. And I honestly thought he was younger than 28. I didn't know that.
I thought he was. I was like 22 or something.
Yeah.
No, because you know why? If J. Cole wants to get an artist that raps on the same type of content that he does, you're not gonna find that in a fucking 20-year-old these days. All 20-year-olds want to rap like Lil Pump.
Yep.
Nothing against Lil Pump. Well, all 21, that's why they want to rap now. So, if you want to find somebody that actually raps and puts together dope lyrics and all that shit, I'm pretty sure most of these motherfuckers in Dreamville are probably like 28, 29, 30, you know what I'm saying? Like in that range because
they all got that skill, that style.
Right. They come from a different fucking era. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. We'll see. I love to see what Dreamville is doing. I just want that shit to grow. I just want to keep on them keep hitting me because they fucking everything that I've heard from Dreamville so far has been pretty high quality, top notch shit. Kaz, Boss, Earth Gang, JID, now Lute. Got a pretty strong force over there.
Hell yeah. They got a squad.
Shout out to Dreamville.
Shout out to them,
We are at the end of the podcast, y'all.